would you need help?
Because I feel like I need help.
I don't think there's enough help for us. Somebody just tells me.
I mean, you guys just killed a Nordic troll and temporarily killed a god.
Nah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He'll be recovering for a few
something
months,
puny god.
Yeah, puny god. So, hello everyone. Last week, the party came face to face with the Nordic troll finally in combat. That was an interesting encounter.
It was fine.
Totally. Let's go with that. Okay, yes. They also encountered Loki towards the end of the Nordic troll fight, which was also killed. Huh. Something tells me I need to make these encounters harder.
No, that's just what he gets for taking cheap shots. Plus, people came in.
That's also fair.
Yeah,
fair.
we did have help.
No, Stalverk hurt him pretty good, even without the
Yeah,
help.
he did.
Oh god,
Oh, yeah.
yes, Stalverk did a majority of the damage. Plus, they didn't really deal any damage.
Oh yeah, they
just
did.
made-
Yeah,
No,
kept
they
almost-
didn't.
Oh.
I mean, the people that came in, they
All the people came in.
No,
No,
but
they didn't.
They did things like hold person and blocked attacks and things like that. That still makes a difference.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I just healed a ridiculous amount.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. They survived that fight with help. And there's an upgrade to Stalverk's Horn of Valhalla. It no longer calls the Berserkers that it was supposed to. It will now summon the 3 Guardians of Valhalla. Well, they meant 3. It's actually where we'll be picking up is shortly there after that. After a bunch of... I almost forgot, a bunch of wild magic stuff went off on David.
I didn't forget.
In which he turned into a sheep, then got mirror imaged.
Then got huge,
Yeah.
and then it got blown away, and then I was like fluffy cut and ball bouncing across field. It was great.
Yes. And then you got punctured by a Huffle. For exactly 3 points of damage.
Yeah, you know.
We also, I believe, started traveling because there was some interesting interaction
Mhm.
between these two. So
Yeah.
Right.
War has
What's that?
commenced.
Right, war has commenced. That's correct. It's true, war has commenced. Right. Anyways, so you are traveling. This is where we're picking up. You guys are now traveling south from Western. Well, more from the wooded area at this point. No, we had to go back to... No, okay. Brain is not
We went
cooperating
straight there.
here. Yes.
Mhm.
You guys went from Western to the wooded area, which means the cart would have been recollected by Null after you guys had gotten out of it originally. Okay.
You can do it.
Brain is back on track, I think.
And now we were heading toward Panther to get to Troston as well, I believe.
mhm.
Yep.
Yes. Which, thankfully, because, you know, you guys can still travel at night due to the 2 people that don't sleep, you are able to make it there in less than 2 days. More day and a half of constant travel. But in that time, over the night, how to word this? the words are not the thing that are cooperating. Your night isn't filled with any encounters, or you don't come across any people traveling. You did that before. The mimes. But you do begin to hear strange sounds. Those of you who are still awake. Meaning David and Stalverk. You hear what sounds like screeching of a large aviary creature. Doesn't sound close, and it doesn't sound like it's coming for you guys. But it's there.
Huh, I should probably get Fuzzy back at some point.
Yeah, Stalverk's in the room with over that
Yes.
night.
Ye-
David was the one driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I need you to make me... Yeah, Null is past the fucking.
He is the
David,
one
I need you to make me a perception check.
Sweet. Is this fuzz creature on my lap giving advantage or something, or is he just there?
It would be asleep because it's the
Okay.
middle of the night. It still needs sleep.
Yeah, it needs sleep.
Right. Okay.
Unfortunately, so
that's-
does with me. Otherwise, that would help.
Yeah, that is fair. Fuck, what was my perception again? One of these days I'll remember. 22.
22. Okay. Well, that's decent. As you're driving, you do see, tents out in the field set up. You only notice them because of campfires. There's a couple of them. One spread out on one side of the road, and the other on the other side. And I don't know where I was going with that hand. Anyways, that's what you say. You see maybe a couple people sitting next to the fire. Looks like they're keeping watch. One of the campsites seems one of the people took notice of your cart traveling, and it looks like they're readying a crossbow in case anybody comes to attack them.
Okay. And this is still night one of travel, right?
Yes.
We
Oh,
also
okay.
yeah, because you gotta remember we arrived in that town in the morning. It didn't take us long to go fight the thing. We still had an entire day that we were technically
so-
traveling before this.
Yeah, you'll reach the next town by evening of the next day.
All right.
But this is as far as over the night. So you guys are out of any real forested areas or anything.
Gotcha.
You're into fields and stuff at this point.
So we're randomly here in a tent city.
No, more. Some people are set up on one side of the road, and the others are a little bit up the way, set up at another one, as far as on the opposite side.
Right. Okay.
Looks like travelers have just set up camp. That way they're have a place to sleep.
Okay. I guess I don't currently see a reason just to not move forward.
Right.
And they're not currently attacking me, thus they are friend.
Yes. Temporarily.
So unless stopped, you're just gonna keep going?
Alright. We keep going. There's no thing as far as negative with that. you travel for a bit longer, and eventually, enough time passes, and the sun begins to rise. And the terrain's changed slightly. It's now longer grass fields. You see rocks poking out above them. Fuck me. Right though. I want to make sure. You know, I seem to remember having a marker as far as where you guys were, but I don't remember where that marker was. Oh well. That's okay. I thought I had a marker. I might not have. I've now went ground level with the map just to see if I see a bump.
I don't see it either.
Oh well. Anyways, like I said, the terrain changes slightly to long grass. Looks maybe around 2.5, 3 feet high. Some stones and rocks poking out above them. And as the rest of you would be coming to, or making your way out of rooms and such, you hear that same sound from that night. The screeching of a bird or something of some kind.
Fuzzy?
No, it's not as annoying.
I will say, David, it sounds a bit closer than it was the night before.
Hmm. Cool. Alright. This is good to know.
If everyone would like to make a perception check to figure out which direction it's coming from, which I
fuck it.
need to,
Yeah.
I can make an attempt. I make 0 promises.
Ooh,
So
that's
I
a low
have
roll.
I have advantage now. I have
Haha!
that 9 is
helpful,
wonderful.
somewhat.
Uh-huh. 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 Aha! Uh-huh. In the middle of opening something earlier, and I forgot to finish opening it. It would be Le Huffle's sheet.
To be fair, I excuse it as if it is a bird thing. Cat is like pointed in direction and doing the chit chat.
Yeah.
Bird!
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill it.
Bird?
Bird! Bird. Either that or squirrel.
I can also fly, so I figure birds are probably very easy prey for it, if it really wants to.
You know?
When your cat can
I
fly,
just
oh no.
imagine at some point we're in a town, we're just like, next thing you know, pigeon! Nyom!
It's only an 11 for Huffle. The 17 and the 22. 17, you're able to tell which direction. 17 and 22, you're able to hear which direction it's coming from. It is coming from your left as you're traveling. With the 22, and mostly because Stalverk, you're used to tracking and being outside and everything. That's a screech of pain.
Whatever it is, it's hurt.
Mhm.
Can I try and use my scope to try and see? Because David probably mentioned that it was closer than the night before, so I'd want to check and
Mhm.
see like how close is it and if I can spot it.
Technically, Stalverk could have said that too,
Mhm.
because he would have been up to hear it the first time.
Very
Yep.
true. Oh, if I can use scope.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me another perception check.
Okay. And Soot can't really help with this because I'm using scope for
No.
that. So. That's a 14.
I can see you're right.
Yeah, probably.
Then you
I mean, I have
go
to-
ahead and take this Ben luck because fuck it.
Okay. What does that do?
Well, I added a D4 to that, so long as the
Okay.
result's not called. Add a +4 to that.
Neat. So that's 18.
17.
Oh, 17. Sorry. Did I say? What did I say?
You said 13 originally. No, you said 14. So yeah, you're right. 18.
Okay. I was like, wait. I remember.
Brain
I thought we
slow.
established that Ben Luck does have to have the result called for you to change somebody's like fails and stuff like that.
Yeah. I will say
The
with the
result
14,
can't
you
happen.
wouldn't. Yeah. With the 14, you wouldn't have really
Yeah.
caught it. But the 18.
Right. I will note that down for Ben luck on my sheet.
Yeah. The 18, as you're looking around to the left there with the scope, just cresting over the hill, you see the top of a tent. It's maybe about... What's the range of bad news?
Bad news is range. Holy crap! Hold on. I haven't had to look at that in like ages. Hold on.
The range is sight,
Yeah.
pretty much, for that damn thing.
Yeah. Hang on.
The horizon.
Bad news equipment.
Pretty sure it's like 300 feet.
I can't see. I see cost damage and weight. Hold on. Let me go to. Go here. Scroll down. Range. Bad news. 200 is the first bit, and then 800 is the second bit. So it's got
Right.
a range.
It's probably around 500 feet away from you guys. Just over a cresting hill, and you see this tent wing fly up over the hill. And this time you just happen to catch a glimpse of a splash of red.
Uh-huh. Hey, Stalverk?
Mm,
You may want to see this, and she'll keep the scope where she sees it so she can kind of
mm. Feel like
point
he's
out.
been like standing behind Null, just holding him while they're cooking in the kitchen or something.
Mm-hmm.
She'll
Ah.
kind of show him.
You look through the scope, and as you do, you see a flash of metal, as far as it looks like the end of some sort of spear is flung up in the air. And you see the wing flap again, and then another splash of red.
Possibly poachers.
That seems bad.
Well, the only good thing that's poached is eggs, but you know.
Yeah. Question is, do we want to veer off, or do we just want to turn on a blind eye?
Hmm. You said about 500 feet or so?
Yeah.
Fuck
know
it.
what I
I
can
don't. I
tell
doubt there's
from
anyone else
the
close enough for it. I'm down for it.
Some frustrations out on some poachers.
And it could be really quick just to take care of it if it's just poachers.
Could also just be
Oh.
them dealing with a creature, either way.
Yeah, either way, it'd be good to help.
Yeah. Anyway, about 5 minutes, and I may or may not have to torch someone. It's fine. And we're turning.
Please don't burn things with all this grass around, I beg of you.
I will extinguish any ones I cause. How about that?
You know?
I'm not helping with that. Wind is not good to help with that.
That's fair.
I'll
Oh,
hand out a macaroon to everyone. Because I
Sweet.
do want for a long rest. Well, instead of 5.
I will eat that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why not? 10 HP less, they take a short, long rest.
Mhm.
Might
True.
as well.
Breakfast. A single macaroon. Alright, so turning has happened. We're heading in that direction. Stuffing things.
you begin heading that direction, and the closer you get, you begin hearing shouts and of like giving direction as far as to do something. And you hear the screech again, and it's familiar to you all slightly, as you encountered a creature of this nature before. That was victims to, well, attempted poaching, I guess you could say. A second.
Oh, Griffins.
I realized I said to the left, so I'm just gonna scooch you guys back slightly and move here. Let's see.
No.
We helped one of these and their babies at one point, didn't we? I have vague
Yep.
memory of this.
Mm-hmm. Me and Stalverk managed to not get bit by the mom as we were helping the kid.
Well done.
Yeah.
This was a few years ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
A little bit of animal hurned on.
Indeed.
He's ready to hop out the window.
You know?
You know,
Yeah, David.
Maybe time to practice swordplay.
You know, David's just gonna park decently close-ish and then hop off himself.
right?
Yeah.
It's just poachers.
Sure.
Yeah. Unless they're not. But they could be. Most likely could be.
Most likely could be.
Letari's just ultimately decided they're not worth her ammunition.
You know,
You know? Is that a magical sword for you? Or is it just a normal sword?
No, it's a rapier.
Ah. Do you wish it to be either really cold or on fucking fire?
Fire wouldn't be bad.
Cool. Have some fire.
Neat. So I get to add +1 to that.
Yeah.
Or is that +2?
I'm looking it up again. It's been a while since I used it.
So are we going in with diplomacy, or are we going in with diplomacy?
Let's see what's going on first.
Alright.
And then, depending on their
I will
reactions,
hold up on that
deal
buffer
with it
now.
accordingly.
Okay.
Alright,
Agreed.
so who's our smooth talkers here
And
again?
then we talk.
Point at Null.
You and Null.
Right.
I was about to say it's
Right.
Null here.
Well, I'm sure this will be fine. Alright. Yeet. Wait, a little too much eat.
He will
Where are the
follow
squares? Hold up.
to Null.
About here's good.
I had to boop and
Alright, boys, we need to settle this thing down. Or it's going to take your arms off, more than likely.
What you doing?
Trying to handle this creature. But it doesn't seem to want to chill out.
What'd you do to it?
Well, to be fair, as much as we'd like to take credit for this one, we didn't do anything to this one. Found this one with, well, and she's gesturing with a hand axe, which it kind of looks like it's in a defensive position. She gestures towards what looks to be a half-size ballista bolt and the hind leg of it.
Hmm.
Very familiar
Huh.
to what was pulled out of the one before.
Alright. Now we calm it down. And then we maybe get that out of them.
Well, I might have an idea.
But not fire, I hope.
No, I'm not gonna burn the fucking bird. Curious, how fucked up does this bird look, besides a bolt? Am I still there?
Mhm.
you're
Because they
Alright,
don't have a lot of health.
No, we couldn't hear you that entire time. If you were
Yeah,
talking.
cut out.
All we heard was that not a lot of
Wait, who?
health thing.
You.
Oh, okay. Oh, to be fair, I didn't say much after that. I had to pull up the stat because I didn't remember its health. Which, yeah, it doesn't have a lot, and it's about half health. It
Right.
looks bloodied.
Also, is any of us thinking to incite these people? Because I'm kind of thinking of inciting these people.
I'll second that.
Stalverk's debating to attempt what he did before, or try to approach it. See if it'll calm down.
I'm keeping an
What
eye
was
on the 3 individuals, but
Hmm.
Okay.
Stalverk's- yeah.
Doing a long range heal.
Hmm.
Still got to get the thing out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he's thinking like maybe if it realizes, oh, we're trying to heal it, it'll calm a little bit. Maybe.
Well, see,
Why not?
even though these two, as far as have like the bows out in the picture, they don't. Their bows are on their back, and they're just like doing the like trying to get in close to get to the thing. That's what they were doing.
Hmm.
They look very wary of the thing.
outside
Guys,
of
Well,
you know what
trying to
should be?
roll in animal handling, I'm not sure what else to have Stalverk.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can try that again. It worked before.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll me an animal handling check. As far as to try and calm it down.
How close does he want to get to do this?
Yeah.
You know,
That is the question
I'll
of
probably
the
get my
hour.
close so far, so he's within range to heal.
Yeah. He's probably gonna kind of like maybe pull out like some treats he keeps for Kitty or something. Or I don't know.
as soon as if you do put it that, the cat kind of like tilts his head, and looks at him.
No. That's an 18 though. It's not bad.
Ooh.
That's definitely not bad. You notice its eyes fix on you for a moment, and it's like mid, like rearing back, and then it comes down, and you see it still like hobbling because it's not putting pressure on that hind leg.
Yeah. His goal is to try to get it to come to him versus approaching.
It does begin making its way to you. It looks like majority of its pressure is on its front, as far as feet, legs, claw things. Sorry, griffins are weird.
Stalverk seems to
They're
just
hodgepodge of animals.
Stalverk just has a way with all the fucking animals. I don't know what it is.
You know?
It's fantastic.
I don't think he's
And
ever
you
rolled
see-
low on animal handling. He only has a +3 in it.
Oh god, you haven't.
Huh.
Yeah, you have. Oh shit. Yeah. Huh. As it begins to come towards you, you notice the two, as far as with the bows, it kind of. She just walks over and just smacks the one in the back of the head with the blunt side of her axe. And you couldn't do that? Really? It gets about that close to you. It's wary, as it should be.
Yeah.
As a wild animal should be to a person.
You probably like kind of toss the food more towards it. So it'll calm down.
You
a
see
little.
it. It'll lean down to it, and it looks like it sniffs it, and its eyes are still fixed on you as it just picks it up in its mouth. Mouth, beak. Okay, we've discussed this. They're weird.
Null will kind of like not making quick movements, is very slow. Just start kind of approach, like making himself look small and like more harmless.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we'll probably just sit down.
So he's like basically a little bit at a time.
What is your passive here, Griffin boy? You don't. Your passive is 15. I gotta roll a check to see if it would focus would leave Stalverk or not. Yeah, it's an 8 on the die. Its focus stays on Stalverk.
Oh, I still
It's the-
have that.
Stalverk's the bigger thing in general.
Fair. And he'll move a little closer.
He's also got a weapon.
Yeah.
Null doesn't appear to have any weapons.
No, that was also lower on the die. That was a 7 on the die. So yeah, it
Yeah, he
It-
will get right up to it basically.
it noticed you with a 16.
He will attempt to give it a little bit of a heal so it knows what he's trying to do. He doesn't technically have to touch it. So I'll
Alright.
roll a d8.
Right.
That's a lot. God damn it, no. That's technically 14.
Okay.
That's a level 1.
As you heal it, you do notice, as far as the wound itself begins to try and heal around the thing in its leg, but it stops. It does regain the health, but that wound isn't closing.
He's just more like,
We're not attempting to
Okay.
close, sorry.
he's more like, I'm gonna heal you, and so he's like, he's now gonna kind of like try to like reach for it, and like, I'm here to help.
Best Stalverk can do is he could probably set down his weapon and try to like pet
Mhm.
it? Question mark.
I need to roll something with disadvantage for it to see if it.
Because he doesn't want to approach it with the weapon, but he can only be 10 feet away from it.
Good news, it doesn't attack you.
Yeah, he could take the hit if it did.
Well, not you
Fair.
at all.
Yeah, no.
Bad news, it does move that leg back slightly as you reach for it.
He'll-
Because it
as soon as
is.
pulls away,
Mhm.
he'll pull his hand away like, it's okay. I'm going to cast at 3rd level on me and Stalverk. Enhance ability, all's wisdom.
Okay.
Because I imagine that this is going to be more like a animal handling and medicine check, like it was before. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will probably hold like his hand out, see if bird sniff.
It does. You don't have to roll animal handling for that because you threw the food out. Your hand smells like the food to it.
Please don't eat my hand.
It does lean into sniff. It doesn't see the food, so you're safe on that regard. It just sniffing your hand and it stops and just looks at you.
I want to try to pet it.
Roll me an animal handling check. This is where you're gonna roll.
You have advantage.
With advantage, even without
Yeah,
the
with
advantage, that was 21 without the advantage. With the advantage, it was lower.
Okay, so it tenses up at first and begins to take its head back, but it stops, and you're able to pet the griffin.
I found a spot.
You found the spot.
Yes.
Found the spot.
Well, he's getting Null's gonna attempt to reach for it again.
Okay. Hey, while he's got distracted, make me a sleight of hand check. Just to see if you can reach for it without it noticing.
Okay. So that is a 12.
Okay. Because he's petting it, I am giving it a deduction on its passive. You beat it. So you're able to get a hold of it.
It's going to suck.
Yeah.
He's gonna. Because he remembers this from last time. It was like a weird drilly thing.
Mhm. And we had to have, we had to make sure Mom stayed calm. It was a baby. We didn't have to deal with an adult one.
Yeah.
He's going to attempt to carefully remove it.
Okay.
There's a plan B, and the plan B is make it so it can't move.
You know, you go to twist it, I'm assuming.
Hmm. Well, he would make sure, he'd like try to more observe it, make sure it's the same situation.
Okay,
Assuming that he
so
doesn't want to.
you do see.
I have that.
It does have the twist there at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how it is the rest of the way in the leg, but you do notice the same twist from before, the spiral.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How's he gonna do this? Come here, spells. What do I have?
I don't know if Stalverk has much that can really help here.
I have an idea.
Oh.
I still have sleep.
I want to know for what reason you have that
Yeah.
prepared, but I'm also
But
scared
to
to
be
ask
fair,
why.
sleep the moment you do anything, it wakes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the moment you pull
Fortunately,
a
I go.
thing out of its
Okay.
leg,
I cannot surprise anesthesia the bird.
The reason he
No.
has sleep is because of Letari. We all know this.
Yeah, you're right.
Does this spell? It's a concentration spell, but does this work on objects?
Hmm.
Uh,
I'm scared to ask.
concentrate for an object. Well, I figured this would be kind of a fun spell, and I didn't really care about the word recall anymore.
Uh,
Enlarge, reduce.
Oh.
Oh.
You know, that could work.
I can cast and reduce on an object, and it halves the size in all dimensions.
Which
That's
might
true.
make it so you pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, he'll cast. It'll drop the animal, the enhanced ability, but it'll reduce the size of the thing.
All right, you cast it, and there for a moment nothing happens, and you start to wonder why until you notice you have your hand on it, and it does begin to shrink as your hand begins to close tighter on it now. I'm assuming as it shrinks, you go ahead and slide it out. It's a good thing you didn't just try and twist it out and pull it out like you did before. It's the reason I was nervous, and you caught on, Aspire. As you pull it out, the bottom half of the tip of it is the spiral. That's so it can bore in deeper. The top, that image I put earlier, it has these serrated edges going down. So that if it makes contact and goes in, it's not going to easily fall out. Like it hooks in on the flesh as soon as it goes in.
I'm assuming this is visible back here to us.
I'll heal it again, just so the wound closes.
All right.
There you go, buddy.
You do, and you do notice the wound starts to close now. You still see the scar of it, obviously, and it's still a slight hole in it, but it's healing. It's slowly healing and closing. You know, thankfully some magic users showed up to do that.
No, we've dealt with the situation before.
Slightly different
Ah.
this time.
Except it was a baby last time too.
See, we deal with illegal stuff, but not this kind of fucked up shit.
It was a few years ago, so they've been doing this a while. It seems like the same type of weapon, at least.
Yeah. The only difference this time it has barbs on the inside.
Mind if I take a look at it?
Sure. You'll kind of give it a slight toss so it lands a little away from him. He's keeping concentration on it for now.
And Letari will go retrieve it and then pull the hand crossbow size bullet that I think this is the bullet from the last time because it's still written on my sheet and she was gonna study this thing.
She never
More
did.
bolt than bullet. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's gonna compare it just to make sure that, yeah, it's the same thing, just updated since the last
Yeah.
time.
And I'll let you know you got less than a minute before it goes to full size again.
Yeah, she'll leave it on the ground in that case. She'll like sit
I will
down
say,
with it.
Interesting fact here. Even reduced, it's larger than that bolt.
Oh, jeez.
This
Well,
as far as
whoever's... Sorry. So... Bad news, they've been upgrading.
good.
This one begin to start making it its way over to look at as I make the weird turn instead of the easier turn around to wait the token face.
She's kind of gonna glance up towards them.
He'd
Seen this
put his
kind of
hands
thing
up.
before? Seen this kind of thing before?
I designs, but I don't think he'd be making things for poachers or anything.
Who?
Huh.
Unless it's not done purposely.
It might not be. Last I know, he was making things for the guard. Well, guard, whatever you want to call him. As a young bloke that lives in Panthera, as assuming you're. Did you collect the cart, Fluffy, or is it still?
I think he would left it in case they needed to get going
Okay.
real quick.
He glances up over at it. First, I'm not even going to ask where the horses are to your cart. Where were you all heading from or to?
South. I'll say.
Okay, so you're heading towards Panthea. Okay. Stop in town, unless you have more pressing matters. There's a shop closer towards the west side of town. You can't miss it. There's a bunch of papers covering the windows from the inside.
What's the name of this guy?
Oh, name I don't know.
Oh.
I just think he's a kook. He bought a shop to use as a workshop for himself.
I like Letari were to make you a friend.
I'm not sure I'm gonna like this friend, but we'll find out. picking his brain, but I definitely don't think I like this track.
That's how you win an animal heart, man. You give it food. I
That's right.
think that's how he got
It eats more, and it kind of
the cat.
settles itself down. It kind of does the. It just flops on the ground.
God, the temptation to pet the tummy is so real.
Well, it's more. You know how cats loaf?
Mm-hmm.
This thing is sort of loafed.
Oh my god.
Sort of.
Stalverk's a Disney princess. Oh man, I love him.
Oh my god.
I don't know how he does it. Like I use different dice too when I roll that shit, and it still is always.
I love it.
I think the lowest I've ever rolled was a 15 on the die.
Yeah.
I think so. And thankfully that was for the baby, so it was a little bit easier to.
Ah.
But
You're not proficient at either, are you?
No, it's only a +3.
no.
Yeah, you got one more than I do, I think.
Freaking, I should just take the skilled shit and give him proficiency at this rate. Just like,
Oh God! Right.
Just take the- At this point, it's almost like take the skill version and get expertise in it. Shit, because apparently, fuck that.
mm-hmm.
You know.
Do you guys mind if we stop?
By the time we arrive, we might as well stop shop for anything. Stop there.
Yeah. Health potions wouldn't be a bad thing to stock up on if we can as well.
Well, to be fair, that would be the place to stock up. And this is the one talking again. You'll find things much cheaper there. It's mostly because a lot of the stock is procured illegally,
Oh.
so there's no questions asked. The only reason I know that is because we're shippers for them. Don't judge us. This is how we make our money.
Yeah.
Nobody gets hurt. At least not in the last 6 months.
Also,
Fair
yes,
enough.
that has to be a thing.
Oh no.
Yes.
See, you thought he was gonna adopt children. He's just gonna have fucking a plethora of pets that are just loyal.
Pets and children.
Pets and they're
I
the
might
same
appreciate
thing in some circumstances.
You right.
Anyways,
Okay.
Yeah.
Letari will pick up both bows and stuff them, both bolts, and put them in her bag. Because
that
I'm
other
sure
bolt might be a little big for just a bag.
Yeah, at
Is
this
it
point,
too
they
big
would have
for my
probably
bag?
sent it back to
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, it's like a full-size ballista bolt.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
half-size ballista bolt, but it's
Yeah.
still a decent size.
It's
That is
still
not going to hurt
fired with
me.
a really big crossbow.
Yes.
So, no bag, but she will still want to take it with.
Just put it in the cart. To be fair.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was her thought. Stuff it in her room so she can, like...
I'm surprised she didn't study the bolt over the years.
I forgot about it. I forgot that was even a thing. I think she was going to, and then, God things happened.
You know. Right. So how far away is this town?
We've been traveling a bit. Not far.
This one Okay, really? Thank you, Tabletop, for responding.
There's been something with tabbing in general. Sorry, go on.
I might have also been clicked on Chrome and didn't realize it. He looks down the road a bit. I'd say you and your fancy cart there. A few more hours at most.
Alright. Someone else is driving, I got a bed to bring back.
Looks at Stalverk. Do you mind?
I'll drive.
I'll make more macaroons. If I have a few hours, I'm making macaroons.
You know.
Hour per
You know.
batch.
Oh, also, Jay, since we did recently do a long rest, the handkerchief has a thing to it.
Are you finally using that?
Yep. So I'm like, oh, I can store the spell level up to what my charisma is, and that's a 6. Investiture of Flames going in that bitch.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Give us one last pet, then we'll go towards cart.
Alright.
Or I could put a... Wait, no, I can't cast Immolation at the higher level.
As steps start to walk towards the cart, it kind of stands up. It kind of stands up and tilts head, looking at you. And no, you start walking back to the cart as well, as assume.
Yeah.
Alright. As you do, that one is blown to his ass by its wings going. And he just gets blown to his ass.
Birdie, go bye-bye.
Yeah, Birdie, fly up. Circles once.
This is the second
Twice.
time Null and Stalverk have helped Griffins. They're about to have like the best allies ever at this rate.
Alright.
You come into a clearing. You are clearing. You are surrounded by griffins. One looks at you, just going, "Sup?"
Sad dude.
Well, at least it wasn't
These
the
Griffins.
same one as before. Would have had a scar already there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
While we're going, I'm gonna take a look at this bolt a little bit more closely. I should have done that years ago.
There.
Fair enough.
With any luck, we might see you all there. We have a shipment to deliver to a shopkeep.
Be safe, friend.
Stand up, you. Oh, we will. Stand up, you dolt. Right, sorry.
And I guess remember that feeding the wildlife is a great way to make a friend.
Yeah, be careful, they might get stuck to you as he kind of like pets the cat.
We'll keep that in mind.
Back to the cart.
Alright, so you all get back in the cart and begin making your way down towards the town. Well, down towards the town. Towards the town. You. Wait, a little bit more.
At some point, David will finally have Fuzzy back. Not knowing that Fuzzy has been with the fairy all this entire time, and now fairy might be sad.
Fuzzy Poofs probably comes back, like, somehow more traumatized.
Right, like his eyes are actually like the panicked. It's like
That owl can at least communicate that it was with Fairy and has seen things.
You know?
I have
I
seen
picture-
shit.
I picture a very hyperventilating owl right now because she was probably trying to do something that was probably not the safest thing in the world while holding it.
Just like
As you
just Fuzzy's
bring-
going like, there was a fucking spike pit! There was that! There was lava! What is lava doing in the Feywild? Lava!
As when you bring him back, you see his feathers kind of like poofed out slightly. His eyes are like wide and like fear. And what you get back as far as a sensory type thing is, what the fuck were they doing?
This is the first time Fuzzy's ever talked to him.
Or at least done weird brain link thing. It's going like, huh. Okay, so apparently something traumatized Fuzzy over there.
Wait, what?
Glances back. You
Think
did kind of
traumatizes the bird?
leave him there for several days.
You know, that's fair, but he's kind of a fake creature, and a lot of shit's been happening.
Huh.
I didn't think its eyes could get any wider.
I don't either. Just
But it
goes
was the
back
trauma.
to scribbling.
I thought it was the trauma.
Mentally thinking to Bert, okay, so who the hell are these they I'm feeling for some reason?
You just get back the fairy and the vampire.
Cool. So, update. Apparently I can brain speak with the bird.
Neat.
What telepathy? But yes.
And he found Lily and Raven over there.
Wait, they're in the Feywild?
That's
Seems
what
so.
happened.
That seems to be the possibility, yeah.
The fuck was this fairy doing to that bird? Holy crap.
Apparently more than the fucking abyss did.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of came back with an eye twitch from the abyss. More disturbed than traumatized.
Yeah, yep. You know, huh. I'm sure this is fine.
Huh? Great. So you guys continue making your way to town. I will say nothing of note really happens.
Letari's busy scribbling in her notebook everything she can as she's studying this thing.
I feel like
Right.
Stalverk would probably relay that for Femini of like, hey, we at least know where Raven is now. Kind of.
Yeah.
Not alone.
Yeah, she's not alone and she's in the Feywild, so we at least have a generalized location of where to look if we ever go looking, or when we go
You know-
looking.
So you guys eventually, after a few hours, do make your way into the ground starts to plateau, and you notice grass starts to go from being that longer to being normal to dirt as you start making your way to this town.
About how many
Now-
hours?
About 3 or 4, give or take.
Okay, because that'd be how many each person will get.
Hmm.
Okay.
So I'll say 3. Just
Okay.
3 more treats that last 8 hours each.
Cool.
So, huh? Great. So, as you guys make your way towards the town, the first thing that catches your eyes is it is a tall wooden fence. The fence, and when I say fence, it's more spiked logs
Mm.
surrounding it, standing maybe between 30 and 40 feet high. And at the top, you notice some people walk by them. Can't really tell too much as far as armor-wise or any of that. But every so often, they'll stop and look over the edge. As you approach the gate, the gate is closed. And you see 3 individuals outside of it. I don't have tokens for them because this is a quick little thing, possibly. I hope it's just a quick little thing. God damn it. Anyways, you begin to approach him, and you see these 3 figures. One of which steps out into the middle of the pathway with a spear and tilts it towards you. Alright, halt. Halt.
Start.
What is your business here?
Supplies. And to chat with somebody.
Alright, but there is an entry fee.
Really now.
Yes. 50 gold per person.
Oh, I can help with that.
Hey, this bitch is trying to charge us to get into the city.
I can. We can introduce him to our accountant, and he's going to summon Cuddles, who will pop up on the ground.
Make me an intimidation check with advantage. Because spider mental.
He's not proficient, but that's still a +6 intimidation, so that's a 17 intimidation.
Okay. You see it first. He tries to put on this tough guy exterior but as soon as Cuddles emerges from the ground and starts like approaching him, like takes 2 steps towards him. Alright. You can't blame a guy for trying to make some extra money. Get the fuck into town.
Cuddles like rears up and then sinks in the ground. Maybe following us now underground. It's fine.
Or
Why do
lower
you
your
imagine though-
prices, then people won't be so reluctant to pay.
Noted.
50 gold a piece is a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, that was the first amount that popped into my head.
You know, that is fair.
For other reasons, but that's not the point. You make your way into town, and you understand now I'm just going to call them what they are, the bandits that you helped on there on the outskirts. You now understand what they meant by majority of the product in this town is gathered illegally. A lot of people walking around. It's mostly dirt roads and things of that nature trailing through town. And you see like little booths set up, and there's people doing the find the ball or the cup thing, and you see people trying to make money any way they can.
Mm-hmm.
You look around, and a lot of the shops are boarded up, but the doors are open and there's lights or candles lit inside. So they're open. The windows are boarded up because there's no windows. Glass is missing.
You know.
As soon as you enter, a couple people walk up to you guys because you're in a flashy cart.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I can sell you things for gold. The elderly woman just kind of walks up to you, holding open like a what is it? I can't think of the word now. It's a sack. That's the word. I was looking for the word sack.
Mhm.
Holding open a sack to you, Stalverk. Can sell you things.
I'm good, lady. Hold on. Even coming through.
Okay.
Hmm. Each. Eat your face.
Okay. It dropped for a second. Never mind. It went right back. Okay. Never mind. You make me reset you again? Like.
Right.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just randomly dropping down. Off and
Mm.
on.
Gotcha. Alright.
Think it's okay
You say-
now?
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. You. As you turn her away, she kind of closes a sack and kind of wanders off.
I was going to climb to the front of the curtain and sit next to him.
Hey, look, I'm already making friends, dear.
Right. You know, this card's going to draw us a lot of attention, isn't it? Oh, well.
Oh. Either way, we'll probably get attention. You're kind of, hard to miss, dear.
Fabulous. Yes.
Well, you say this about the cart. No. You travel for another minute or two. And I'd like to say the road gets narrower, but it doesn't. Things are just built out into the middle of the road at this point.
We might need to get out the card.
Yeah, or risk getting it stuck somewhere. Well, time to get out and walk, guys.
Somebody may need to tap Letari. She's still engrossed in what she's doing.
You know,
Fuzzy.
the horrible thing,
Opposite.
Aspire, is you not only made a mouse the cat can hunt, but that's also an owl's favorite food.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a rodent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Soot's just been hanging out on, like, her shoulder.
You know, I'm sure this is fine.
Fuzzy's just gonna poke at it.
Leave the mouse alone. Fuzzy.
Stares at you as it casually pokes at it.
Hi,
Let's
darling.
hurry, we're
Can you
going.
please- Oh, darling, can you please get your owl away from my mouse?
What was I?
she'll collect her things and leave
How
the
did-
big one here.
How did you not expect that?
I honestly thought that the metal sheen to it would make it leave it alone, but
To a bird, it's a shiny object and it's a rodent.
to be fair, it's fuzzy. Nothing normal applies to that thing.
That's just
yeah, you know.
general owl logic. It's a shiny object.
Yeah, that's fair. No, once everyone's off, shrink the cart right down.
Yep.
Right. It's still kind of weird to me how you do that on occasion.
You just learn to stop asking questions.
You know, fair. Right.
So, please.
Right. There was a shop we had to check out. Yep, that too.
Yeah, that.
One with papers on the windows.
Yeah.
As
Probably the
you get
only
out,
one with
okay.
windows.
You get out, you do, notice people kind of look
Discord?
strange.
Discord.
You were breaking up bad there, Jay.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just my end.
No, it
No.
was mine too.
I don't know what to do about it.
It's fine. It's fixed.
This needs to fix itself now.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I
it's
want-
because I'm opening things at the same time, so my computer is arguing with me.
Yeah, it
Fair.
seems about par.
I have the bopping mallet over here for the goblins that are chewing at the cords. It's fine.
No, I think my computer's arguing with me because I may or may not have about 15 tabs open.
Fair.
Only?
Yeah, only. It's fine.
Not as bad as Ruby, to be fair. She freaking always has like 30 plus tabs open on her browsers.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
I've seen screenshots of it. Like she's like, I'm not kidding. And it's just a laptop.
No.
Oh God. No.
Barely done. No.
Though,
No.
to be fair, this is the same person who accidentally bought a $2,000 laptop.
Oh my gosh.
You
So
know-
I don't question her methods anymore to her madness.
Fair.
So
Anyways.
long as it's not Microsoft Edge, I think I'm okay with it.
I think it was like Firefox or something.
That makes
Yeah, see,
sense.
Let's be
Google
real.
would set that
Microsoft,
shit on fire.
let's be real. Microsoft Edge wouldn't survive 5 tabs being open.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hmm.
as you guys are making your way through the town after hopping out of it, you had a just. It is getting like late afternoon, so it's getting closer on like 5, 6 time. Usually this is when people, start heading home, start heading to taverns. The streets aren't emptying. You continue walking for a little bit, and probably perception checks.
Yay. With advantage because mouse.
Dear God, no.
No, with that -1.
Talking about.
Not negative neutral.
That's my
You have-
second 9 for perception.
Oof.
Even with-
Oh wait, fuzzy.
Yeah,
You got fuzzy back. You got a fuzzy. 13.
Ignore the first one.
Okay. Hey.
Nice.
I don't even think I have to roll for Huffle at this point. I will for shits and giggles. That's the 6 on the die. It's worse than David's. She only has a +1.
Say no.
Okay, listen here, you nat 20. She's
Yeah.
sixth. So, as you guys are walking, even David, actually, you notice a figure exit out of an alleyway, and at first it's kind of creepy because it's a hooded figure. Hey, would you guys like to play a game? And then it confirmed creepy.
I don't know. It depends on what kind of game.
Pick a card, any card. And you see them reach down to their side, and they pull off this pouch and open it up and pull out this deck of cards.
I already hate that.
Oh, suspicious of this immediately.
Yeah, you know.
And how much does it cost for one, and two, what's the catch?
It costs nothing. The catch is, you don't ask questions once you draw the card.
I'm gonna go with probably no.
I feel like Stalverk like started to lift his hand, and all says that and just immediately puts it back down. It's like,
Oh.
oh.
Just said,
Then just kind of looks away
Oh.
like, I wasn't asked, yeah.
I wasn't going to pull a card. Nah. Oh, not me.
I'll trust none of this. It just gets worse for
man-
each passing phrase.
This is a man who has very little fear.
Yeah, you're.
So,
Sorry, I
what
had
are
to mute
those
to fill a
cards?
cup. Just a deck of cards.
Insight.
Alright. Roll insight.
Oh dear God.
As,
What is your insight? Right, same as your fucking perception.
Hmm?
Boop. Not as high.
you know,
I feel like Stalverk would insight, but I also feel like he's kind of curious and just wants to see what the fuck happens.
you know,
You know?
Fluffy, do you want the good news or bad news?
We'll go with the bad news first.
She seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
DM doesn't like the dice roll. But she seems to be telling the truth.
Oh, good.
I'll still doesn't trust this.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah, no.
perfect fine. No, yeah, I get that. I
I
get
mean,
that.
Right, motherfucker.
considering Letari has a tail like semi near David, and then also like one hand behind her back where Animus is now.
Yeah. I may or may not be prepped towards the sky if shit goes south.
It is an elderly woman, thank you.
Both are equally flammable.
Why don't you draw a card first?
Alright, since you do that way. You see her reach to the deck, goes about midway, pulls a card, and flips it up to you. It looks like a normal playing card.
This is supposed to be like some weird fortune telling.
If you want it to be.
I don't like this.
Honey, you have no idea how tempted I am to actually draw one.
I know.
Yeah, I personally am going to pass on this.
The player knows it's probably not a good idea. The character's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, I wonder, does it like explode in my hand? Like, what happens? I'm curious here. Hold up.
I have a role reversal and where my character's like, best not me, myself, and I'm like, I want to pull a card. I want to pull a card. I want to pull a card.
You know,
Here's Null's like, if people start pulling cards and something bad happens, I'm nuking this person.
You know, that might also be why Stalverk wouldn't be worried. Like, well, if something happens to me, they'll deal with it.
you know, yeah.
Oh, the temptation is so real for him.
Actually, she's gonna look back at Stalverk and Null and start talking in Infernal because she doesn't know what language this person speaks, so it's probably safe. She's like, we could do a trade here if Stalverk really wants to pull a card. He could pull a card if she tells us where the place is.
Hmm.
What kind of trade are you thinking of?
Oh, good, she speaks Infernal.
Don't we all?
No.
That's gonna cause this to happen now. I'm gonna use one of my features.
Okay.
Divine Sense.
Okay.
I can detect any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me that is not behind total cover.
Alright, give me a second.
Debate seeing if they also know a pistol.
No?
Nothing? Okay.
Nope.
Just Stalverk, probably.
Yeah, just Stalverk.
Stalverk, Letari, it's fine.
I mean, there's a couple other little blips throughout the town, but
Yeah.
faint ones.
Ones that aren't like full on
Well,
fucking...
I have a question. Does a devil count as a fiend?
I don't
Technically
think
it would.
so. I don't
Okay,
know.
well, yeah, there's a blip.
Yeah,
Under the
fiends
hood.
are demons and devils are usually
Okay.
considered fiends.
Well, to be fair, you notice her hood, like the head tilts. Well, if you wanted to know, you could have just asked. And she pulls the hood back, and you see a tiefling.
Oh. That explains a lot.
Ah.
Sorry, I like keeping the mystery.
Alright, mystery.
Well, it is. Don't question me. I don't question your attire. Puts her hood back up.
Fabulous. I'm fabulous, that's what's the matter.
Oh, what do you think of Letari's idea now?
I regret everything, but fine.
I've probably been through worse. It's just...
I guarantee you have.
I mean, he's like, not much can top being locked in a plane with a god who wanted you dead.
You know?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the store we're looking for? Those
The
with paper.
place. Yeah, paper from the insides covering the windows.
Oh, that place?
Tell us where that is, I'll draw a card. How about that?
Okay. What about you draw a card and I lead you there?
You will leave that up to the one that came up with the idea.
Seems fair. He looks at, like, rest of the group. She likes that idea.
Sure. I'll leave it. I'll use something else. Let's hope nothing goes wrong.
I don't know,
He
my
just smiles
soul
at her.
kind of already belongs to someone else, so we know that one's off too.
You know.
He'll go
You know, I
up
thought of
and-
something, but that's fine.
He'll go up and draw a card, I guess.
Alright, Fox, I need you to roll me a d10.
That's a random number.
This is fine. This seems
Methinks
totally
this
normal.
lady does not play with a full deck.
Oh no, it's a full deck!
I'm
Cards
almost...
are repeated.
The player's almost positive she's sleight-of-handed the other card.
Yeah.
That's a 2.
A 2? Okay. Oh, what do you want to do? Let's see. Alright, I need you to roll me another d10.
Okay. That's a 1.
Okay. You hear ting 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 ting. As your coin purse gets a little bit heavier, add 10 gold to your inventory.
Probably just glances down. Nice.
I want to point out this is the weirdest magic item I've encountered on D&D Beyond,
We love it.
but I'm okay with it.
See, nothing
know?
bad happened.
Yeah. Chris?
Hands her back the card.
She kind of puts it back in the deck and shuffles it again.
Normal deck of cards, huh?
I mean, it's normal for my order. Yeah.
Anyways, you were gonna show us where this place was.
Yes. I can show you exactly. And she just immediately starts walking down the road.
Yeah, we'll follow.
And we're walking.
Okay.
Fuzzy is flying.
You know, I feel like that's cheating. No,
Kitty cat
you-
is loafed on his shoulder and just says no.
Loaf. You begin following after her, and she starts dipping around corners, and it doesn't take long, and eventually you end up outside of a shop. And you see, as the person, as far as the one bandit had described to you, inside of the windows there are sheets of paper, and every so often, some of them will flap up, and you'll see like the inside of a room or whatever. There's no name of the shop hanging up or plastered on the front of the building. Because you recall he purchased a whole shop for,
Mhm.
Oh, as a workshop, not as an actual shop.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Of course. Can I interest anybody else in a card? Before we part ways?
No, I'll pass.
Chickens.
110% Stalverk. She's gonna. Is the door open?
The door is open. Alright, if you... Well, no, the door's closed.
Okay.
Alright. If you want to draw another card. And she starts waving her hands like the you didn't see anything type wave.
Mm-hmm.
Ask for the Shield of the Void. I haven't learned how to vanish like the others yet.
Wait, we can vanish?
Look that way real quick.
Stares
She
at
points-
her.
Fuzzy refuses.
Nah, you're no fun. And she starts walking away.
Oh look, she poofed.
Fucking is dying right now. Perhaps we should knock.
Seems like a plan.
Yeah, Letari will walk up and knock on the door.
Alright, 1 second.
Hey, Stalverk's not complaining. You got 10 extra gold out of it.
Yeah, right?
Yep, you know.
Yeah.
When you knock on the door, you wait a few moments and nothing occurs. Until you hear a crashing sound on the inside. Shit. Boss, the thing fell over again. And
Nope.
where'd he go? Where'd he go?
He's over here.
Okay. This individual opens the door. Can I help you?
Hi.
Actually.
Looking for whoever pulls out the bolt made this.
Boss doesn't build the weapons, he just designs them. Come on in.
Okay.
By the way, when he opened the door, you did have to look down because this is a halfling.
Yeah. Yeah, figured.
Come on in.
Does
You
Letari
leave-
go in willingly?
Yeah.
Willingly or not, she's going in.
Oh yeah, Stalverk would have pushed her.
Right. He leads you all into the shop area. It has a counter from where it used to be a shop. But instead on top of it are a bunch of notebooks, scrolls, quills, tipped over empty ink jars. Yeah. And on a bunch of tables that are spread out across the room, there's half built simple inventions, not weapons. See blueprints, some of them half drawn, not fully completed, and it looks like did that and then moved on to another one. There's stuff all over the place.
You've just seen Latari's eyes go a little bit wider. She's just like looking at everything, trying to remain as good as possible because she's like, this is somebody else's workshop. This is somebody else's workshop.
Well, one other thing you notice as you're looking, the front is the open part. As you go back, you see things like are leading over to other tables and kind of creating this pathway under pieces of metal and other inventions. Imagine like the show Hoarders, except metal scraps, half-built inventions, blueprints. That's fucked up but funny.
Stalverk's like having to probably lean down just to walk through some of it.
Oh yeah, all of you have to. Except for
that poor boy has
except
probably
for-
full beddened.
oh yeah, I'll say the halfling kind of has to tilt his head down slightly. Boss, got some people who want to talk to you, I think. I'll be out in a minute.
How do you ever find anything in this place?
Trust me,
Chaotic
I have
mode.
asked. Oh no, there's no form of organization, chaotic or otherwise.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he knows where stuff is.
If he does, he doesn't act like it.
Alright,
I don't know,
so no-
Letari, you forgot what
Violent
the bolt
government.
was.
Sorry, what?
He says, I don't know, Letari, you forgot about that bolt.
That was deep in my bag, not somewhere out on the desk, and I was a little preoccupied with gods in my head
For
at the time.
2 years, you didn't empty your bag once?
No,
That's
You-
worse than this.
I I honestly, she looks at her back. I honestly probably should.
You know, this is probably going to be a bit easier. I'll just lead you guys back. Watch your head. Oh, and watch your feet. I'm not exactly sure what fell over. Something fell over. I don't know where the pieces went. Also, this is one of the most fun voices I've done. It kind of sounds like the secretary for Monsters, Inc., but male version.
You know?
Don't worry, there's no Mike Wazowski. But no, he leads you back and back a little bit farther, about another 30 feet, until you actually get into a more open room. Stalverk, you can stand up again. All of you can stand back up fully. And you see more piles of scrolls on tables and desks and shelves. And you see a desk with a tilted up part of it, with papers kind of peeking over the edges, like 5 ink jars right next to it, and you see this gnomish hand reach over and dip a quill in it. It's working. You said I had visitors? Yeah, boss. Here to ask you about apparently something you might have designed. He tilts his head around. And this is what you guys see peeking around the edge of the tilted up part.
Nice.
So, what did I design?
Holds up bolt.
You'll have to bring it close. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Right. Kind of.
Which, by the way, he's wearing bifocals.
Mm-hmm.
And you could still barely see it. You bring it up and he examines it. I think that was a blueprint you'd like 3 years ago, maybe? Maybe longer?
Any recent developments on where this thing has barbs?
And it's more ballista sized.
Yes, I designed ballista bolts for the wall ballistas for the siege ones. Just in case anything tried to attack.
Yeah, that got to some poachers.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Manners, I'm Letari.
Stalverk.
No.
David, huh?
I am Huffle. Well, I'm, what's my name? He kind of peeks around at his assistant. I don't know. You always told me to call you boss. Oh. Well, I'm gonna introduce myself to you as boss, I guess.
Alright, boss.
okay.
Any idea who might want to sell these things, or how they could have accessed these blueprints?
The only ways. Oh, guard came and picked it up. Is the barracks, but that's the only people I know that have access to it. The one thing about him, he only makes one copy of each blueprint. So even if you tried hard enough, you wouldn't find a blueprint of that around here.
So essentially, somebody either stole it from them or somebody there made copies and sold it.
Or it wasn't a guard.
Oh, one
I
way I
don't
can
know.
check and see if the guards ever got it.
Yeah, check the ballistas and see if they have the same design.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Well, I guess, well, there's one way to find out. The original ballista bolt design, I believe, was supposed to be 5 feet. 5 feet in length. Right. 5 feet in length.
That sound about right, Letari?
Does that sound right, considering my studying of the last few hours?
Is the one that you guys pulled out of the hind leg? It's only about 3 feet long.
No, the one that we found was only 3 feet.
Oh. Well, well, that sucks.
Possible somebody saw it and just tried to replicate it.
That's very possible. You might have to talk to the guards. While you're here, anything I can interest you folks in buying?
What are you selling?
It depends. You could give her a project that she'll spend days on and never leave her workshop.
Give me until tomorrow, and I'll have something. Boss, you're forgetting to charge again. Right. It's going to be 10 gold, but I'll have something for you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. She'll pull out 10 gold. She's got that still.
I'm in fear of what Letari is going to get a hold of that she can make.
Look,
Oh, don't.
If they just said rummage around, see what you can find, and take it, like that would have been the end of it.
We'd never
Oh,
see
trust
her
me, you're-
again.
Oh, trust me, you want to know something funny, Aspire?
Yeah.
You'll never find completed ones around that shop.
That doesn't matter to her. She can finish the plans.
I don't think you want to try and finish some of the plans he has in there.
Yes, we have a blueprint here for an exploding sword.
We have a blueprint for an atomic bomb.
That is one I don't want her to have.
Blueprint for
But-
a
And that one was
bioluminescent
completed,
turtle.
thank you very much. That is one of the ones he completed.
And it depends. Letari's close enough. He could probably look and see the weapons she's carrying and stuff too.
They can definitely see the little mechanical mouse sitting on her shoulder, been running around, like, just going through her pockets and stuff. The gun on her back.
Speaking of real quick, who has the highest passive back there of you guys?
That
I
is a
think-
good question.
Not me.
Either Null or Stalverk, I know that.
Mine's an 18.
Yeah, yours would technically be higher. Technically even higher if you with the advantage help from your Myers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it just passively. Stalverk, you take notice of this because it was an 18 stealth roll. The one that led you guys back here, he's looking at the end of Bad News. Assuming Bad News is strapped to your back.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Yeah.
The one part, like the safety stuff, is all on it because Letari has learned her lesson.
Yeah, he's looking at it, looking it up and down, looking at the different pieces of it.
She's a bit of an inventor herself.
Oh, trust me, I recognize this design.
Yeah, it's kind of the original with a few tweaks.
You know, we used to have a gentleman that lived in town that always was ranting and raving about these weird people that came to buy gunpowder from him.
Oh. Yeah, I think I know who that is.
Knew who that was. His house blew up.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, that sucks.
Gunpowder.
Well, that's what kind of happens when you store around 10 barrels of open barrels of gunpowder near your furnace. And don't see a problem with it.
I'd be more worried about the one that is a furnace over there. And her boyfriend, who is also a furnace.
Boy.
I know how to protect the gunpowder from blowing up.
I can do other things than set shit on fire.
Letari, in your head you hear, "Oh, that's a shame. That was a funny old man."
Figured you knew him.
Oh yes, in my days of hunting down Percival, I bought gunpowder from him just to fuck with Percival.
I just love the thought process and realization that Letari is basically fire, and so is David, and they play with gunpowder all the time.
Yep. Yep.
I'm pretty sure Letari has like flame retardant bags specifically for those materials at this point. She's a tiefling. She knows better.
I would hope so.
One accident is enough to tell her, hey, you should probably do something about that.
You know, I'm just imagining at some point, like, Dave was startled by the sound of an explosion somewhere in the mansion. What the fuck? Right, I need to go check on that.
And
The
that's
reminder of
when
Rise
how they
as
got
a-
a new door.
Letari helped with a lot of renovations on the grounds, inadvertently.
You know, I'm gonna take this advantage. I'm gonna take a lunch break, boss. I can show you guys to the barracks.
Alright.
Thank you again.
Yeah. I'm just going to, start working on this. And you see him just kind of, the paper he had in front of him, he just kind of grabs the edge of it and just pushes it off the table. And goes to work on a blank piece of parchment.
Leans over to David. Be ready for this in about 20 years.
Oh, God.
Cabinets.
Well, good luck keeping her organized, especially if she decides to do these half-design things and just throws it on the floor.
Please tell me you're just saying this in common.
He is.
Yep.
He's just whispering it to David.
The old man doesn't hear you. His assistant does, and you hear he's holding a wrench, and you hear him tap something metal. David and Stalverk, you turn, and he's tapping on filing cabinets.
Motions to the filing cabinets.
The drawers are open, and there's things billowing out of the drawers.
You're gonna need a lot more than you think. You're gonna need, like, a library dedicated to it.
I'm sure this could be arranged.
Good luck with that. And he starts walking back through the tunnel of metal.
Alright, I have a better idea. you're gonna need to hire somebody to organize it for her and pick it up immediately.
Shade being thrown at Letari.
I know I messed you, but I'm not that bad.
He's looking at this as like, oh, in 20 years, this is gonna be her. Good luck, have fun. Bye.
You know?
I will maintain the faith that it can remain somewhat organized, hopefully.
Yeah, you're a noble boy. You'll have some house servants that'll help her.
Right.
You know
Hey,
that.
keep up, keep up.
Okay.
Keeping up, keeping up.
He says this as you guys are easily able to keep up with his 25 movement speed.
I've never freaking had to crouch down like this unless I'm hiding.
Oh, don't worry. There's areas where I have to crouch down.
So you mean I'd have to crawl? Got it.
You know, very important question though. Has he ever accidentally set the place on fire? I feel like that would be a very bad thing to happen.
Thankfully, no.
He just designs them. I don't think he tries to build them.
Yeah, it seems like he just writes things down.
No, I'm the one that tries. No, I'm the one that tries to attempt to build at least some of the easier ones. It just sucks when the blueprint's not finished.
Mm.
And as you guys get out of the tunnel, he just motions to some of these half-built machines.
Letari just looks so very sad. She's like,
No.
I literally stopped where the blueprint stopped. I don't even know what half of these are supposed to be.
If you attempt, you will never leave this place, and we will never see you again. You will get lost somewhere back there.
Right. I'll drag you out.
To avoid violence in this shop where someone may accidentally die and their body will vanish, please, let's get outside. Where your body will most definitely vanish if you die.
Note to self, look into missing persons reports.
Good luck with that. He just keeps walking.
yeah, she's following. She's just looking back sad at these half-finished designs that she's already trying to process out.
To be fair, this is a pretty shady town from the couple of people we've interacted with.
Yeah! The town itself just looks shady.
I'd still work saying that in character.
Should have seen it 5 years ago.
Better or worse?
Oh, much worse. There were deaths on the streets every other day.
Right.
Now it's every other week.
What happened to make it slow down?
Guards. Kind of. More people fed up with the shit.
Fair enough.
No.
Plus a very overzealous person who wants to punish the evil people himself.
That sounds familiar. Smiles.
And we hurry at the barracks, maybe you'll catch as far as his latest judgment.
Whoever this is, I like them already.
Oh, just wait.
It depends on his definition of justice.
I don't know. Stalverk is also a vigilante type character, so
Yeah.
kind of takes a lot into his own hands at times.
Yeah.
So he begins leading you through town, and it's just kind of weaving in and out of people. Thankfully, Stalverk, you're good at tracking, so you don't really lose sight of him. As you begin your way into this militarized, and I use that term very loosely, you notice people walking back and forth, and stop and look at you all, and
Oh,
then
I'm
just keep
sure.
walking.
I'm sure we hella stand out with all the riffraff we've seen so far.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's where they're like,
a dude that
Okay,
screams
they're not-
noble, this nervous tiefling being.
yeah.
No.
No.
Essentially, you know why they're just turning and keep walking?
Hmm.
Okay, this isn't the normal riffraff in town. We're fine.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay, to be fair, Stalverk looks like he could be, but
Everything is okay.
Mhm.
So you begin, like I said, you begin making your way into this portion of town, and you finally come to. He leads you to a building where you'd swear it what used to be a tavern, mostly because it has a name of a tavern. You can't make out what it says in front of the word tavern, but it clearly was a tavern.
Mm.
Alright, this is the barracks.
alright, thanks for showing us the way.
You're welcome. Now I'm gonna go find some food. He won't notice I'm gone. I might just take the rest of the day off.
That poor
I
man.
don't know. Hmm.
Who am I kidding? There's food in here. Plus, I want to take you guys to the fight if we can get to it.
I'm sorry,
Right?
what was that?
Oh, right. The judgment's a fight.
Suddenly gets intrigued and interested.
Well then.
Alright, well, you guys have fun getting the information. I'm getting some food. He just kind of walks in and just immediately goes to the bar.
Dude, I really want to watch the fight, if that's a thing.
You know, there's no reason we can't do both.
Yeah.
And
Walk
suddenly
in,
this
I-
place got more interesting. Let's go. And he walks in.
You walk in and you see the halfling at the bar. You look around, you see people wearing forms of armor, none of it matching. A bunch of mismatched pieces, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
You look around and you see a few of the guard look up at you as you enter, and one of them, "Oi, how can I help you?"
You're the one with the thing, Letari.
Right. Wondering if we could ask a couple of questions about a couple of pieces of ammunition you guys may have blueprints made of?
Well, that all depends. Yeah. I keep wanting to slip back in his voice now.
Mhm.
Well, that all depends. What weapons you want to see?
Ballista?
Alright. As you can see, security's lax around here.
Do you know?
I think somebody might have stole the design.
I'm highly considering that now.
You know.
Mm,
Gonna follow, I guess, if they're gonna show them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You follow this person, and they lead you first to a room with some stairs. About 7 flights of stairs.
Jeez Louise.
They're not very high floors.
Mm.
You walk up and up more, and you are eventually on the top of the wall. Which now, standing at the top of it, it's more like 50, 55 feet high.
Mhm.
So, alright, so right over there is going to be the first ballista.
Okay, Letari's going to go over and examine everything.
Alright. As you walk over, and you're looking at it, and these ones
Mhm.
are not able to fire that bolt.
Huh.
Because if you remember looking at the bolt,
Mm-hmm.
It would have to be
There was
specially
no-
designed.
there was no way for it to be hooked into the launching mechanism of a regular ballista.
Which means somebody took the original design and then modified it, which means somebody else technically made a whole other design.
And next to this ballista, however,
Mm-hmm.
are 5-foot long versions of those bolts.
Huh.
Well, we at least know that
She's-
they did get the plans.
Yeah. She's gonna look at the guard that brought them up here. Who has access to the plans? Who puts everything into order for these things?
Well, that would actually be me.
oh, good.
I don't
You
think they...
make these?
Well, no. Blacksmith makes them. We have a blacksmith here in the barracks.
You gave the blacksmith the plans to make the thing, to make the
Yes.
bolts and everything?
Yes. I mean, they're metal. Who else would you give them to?
Nobody else has access to them except you and Blacksmith?
Yep. Not even the blacksmith assistant can get to them.
Where is this blacksmith?
Oh, he's below the tavern. I mean, the barracks. Sorry, still kind of getting used to this old place being used as a barracks.
He's still up right now?
No,
What time is he usually awake?
oh, he'll be back in the morning. Kind of
Where is
looks
he
up at
right
the
now?
sky. Kind of looks up at the sky. Well, I tell him what time it is. He's gonna be in the town square.
I'm trying to get a
Judgment time.
Judgment. All right.
Hey, we get to go. You guys can talk to him. I'm gonna go watch the fight.
You know, yeah.
Did you lead
You
us
guys okay with
to
that?
the blacksmith?
Yeah, we were going there anyways. I was, at least I was. Huh?
Yeah.
I totally don't see Stalverk not climbing on a roof to get a better vantage point to watch.
You know?
No.
Say that again, by the way, Fluffy.
Can you lead us to Blacksmith Sword and describe him so we know what he looks like when he's over there?
He's a short, stocky dwarf fellow. Half his beard has been shaved off. And it just can't grow back.
Interesting.
Alright. That should be
That'll be
distinctive.
easy to spot.
He's kind of touchy about it, so I wouldn't tease him too much about it.
Right.
Does
No.
that mean I have to keep my mouth shut?
Yes. Or you don't get to watch the fight.
Oh.
That's fucked up.
You be nice or you don't get to watch.
But this is like Null disciplining a child right now. No.
I will yeet you.
I will feather fall.
That won't work. He plans on eating you.
Yeah, I guess we're doing that.
Kind of
Seems like that.
pouts and follows now. Like, fine, I'll stay away from you guys while you talk to him.
Do me a favor,
Has-
Stalverk. Keep an eye for anything out of the ordinary, even for this place.
Fair. I'll probably go up somewhere high anyway, so. He'll either find a building or a lamppost or something because he's the spider climb. Fuck you.
You know?
He will find a perch and he will look.
Fair enough.
Works.
Right, so it's you guys go down the stairs and you see the halfling. As soon as you guys get there, he kind of perks up. Find who you're looking for.
Yes and then no.
What does that mean?
Means we found the guy that originally had the blueprints and then found out somebody else had access to the blueprints.
Great.
Well, somebody had to build them.
Yeah, so we're looking for the blacksmith guy.
Well, if he's like the rest of town, he'll be in the town square.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah.
we're going.
Yep.
All right. This is what I do. I feel like I need to change the color of that. That'd make it smaller. Un momento, I'm doing it. There we go. That's plenty big enough. So, he begins to lead you guys to the town square. After hopping down off the stool and exiting, he'll start leading you there. And you start getting to huge crowds of people. So you imagine you're getting close. And then you see in the empty, well, looks like anything that used to be built in this town square has been kind of demolished. and it's now just a wide open area. And it looks like stands have been built. Somebody has designed a gladiator pit for this.
Yeah, you know.
Remind me not to do anything illegal in this place because I don't feel like going in there.
Why not? It looks
Shut
fun.
one.
No, I don't want to destroy a city.
I didn't say we had to destroy the city. We just have to win the fight.
But to be fair, you win the fight. Which hasn't happened yet. He lets you go.
Who's the fight against? The
You'll see.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna find somewhere high up to watch.
So, you guys get back to town. And I realized I never finished making something here. Una momento.
Yeah, Letari's looking for black guy.
Okay. You can look around. Go ahead and roll a perception check. So it's easy enough for you to find a high perch. It's still an eye shot of them.
Jeez, I'm glad I have advantage. It's still not great.
Never mind, I can guarantee you that.
Barely, and that's only because I have advantage.
You know...
My
Why are we
first roll
rolling
was a 1.
perceptions?
Ye.
I'm not much better.
I'm looking for Mr. Dwarf Man.
Back.
Good news. That half a beard thing, it kind of makes it easier to find him. The 12 isn't high enough. You see this stocky, like, very low center of gravity dwarf with half a beard, bald, except for a ponytail that comes off the back of his, like the middle of the back of his head, down to about his lower back. Just kind of sitting there, kind of jumping and. All right, can you please sit your ass down? I can't see. Damn it! Why did I get here late?
Right. Remember how we mentioned that there were only 2 people in this group good at talking to people?
Yeah?
You know...
I'm like, sure.
All right.
Oh. Right.
I was like, he's going to wander into the crowd.
That's fair.
So starting again, like I can handle machinery and people that know machinery and stuff like that.
I'd say about here would probably be on top of a roof for you. You would see things unless you want to sneak closer to see.
If there's anything he could perch on closer, that'd be great.
You know what? Yeah.
Because he can also
I'd
just
say
like
it's a-
stand too if he needs to.
I'd say the way the stands are, there's like each section of them. There's then like an 8-foot wide concrete pillar that's in between them, like holding them together. So you could scale that and sit on top of that,
Sweet.
and like see straight down into the thing.
Let's put him like here
That's-
then.
Yeah.
About where would a dwarf be?
You want to move everybody out there?
Ah,
We have
would
been
actually-
relocated.
He's going to wander like right. He's going to be peering over the edge because halfling.
Wait, why did this close? This tab randomly closed on me. Sorry.
Oh, good. So, go ahead and start your conversation with the dwarf real quick, because
Me?
people are still getting settled.
Either you or I.
We can peer off of each other. Do you have any questions
Fair
or
enough.
anything like that? Pardon me. As you
Yeah.
walk to the door.
How can I
Are you
help you?
Are you the blacksmith? I've heard so much about Funny God.
Who's asking?
No, is my name. And we had questions about the blueprints.
Which blueprints?
The one for the ballistas.
Oh, those. Look, I keep telling them I don't know where they went.
Oh, so they were
I
stolen.
swear they're on my desk. I swear I left them on my desk.
That explains why somebody has a smaller version of them right now.
Oh, fucking great. And let me guess, that along with everything else that goes wrong in that fucking guard unit is my fault.
No, I feel like a lot of it's just lack of security.
Thank you. Finally, someone who fucking agrees with me.
Yeah. Well, it seems like it made it in the hand of poachers. I might have left some evidence behind if you don't mind us figuring it out.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I can let you in there in the morning. And let you
Need
look around.
Do you need assistance seeing?
That would be very appreciated. I don't like missing fights. I usually get here about 20 minutes early.
Technically lift
What
you
kept
up.
you tonight?
Wait, what?
What kept him tonight?
Unfortunately, a fire wouldn't go out down in the smithing area. Very annoying. Happens every once in a while.
Gotcha.
Too much oil.
Fair enough. If you want, I could lift you.
He looks around and see who's around. Only if you don't tell anyone.
I don't know anyone here to even tell, anyways.
Good. And he'll let you lift him.
With his fucking 19 strength. He doesn't look like he's strong, but he is.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I didn't think you mean that high. I don't know, that gentleman up there has a good idea. He points out Stalverk to you guys.
Yeah, that would be my husband.
You know?
Ah.
So, as everybody's now getting settled as far as the fight, Jesus Christ, Fuzzy is sitting on the ledge of the pit again.
As
It
you
gives David an easy view, to be fair.
That's also true.
Which is why Letari is now sitting next to him, making sure he stays stable.
First thing,
He's not looking through the bird's eye. He just Fuzzy has a thing with fight pits for some reason.
first thing, a gentleman climbs down and stands in the middle of it. He appears to be a mix of human and half elf, like quarter elf almost. Alright, everybody settle. Alright. Today's judgment should be entertaining for sure. As all of you know, we had someone going around stealing things, mostly gold, out of our hard-working store owners' pockets. So, he's going to be judged. Alright, send him in. And you see somebody whose hands are tied behind his back at first, being shoved towards the edge of the pit. They untie his hands and then kick him in. And he jumps up, draws his sword. Oh god, as I yeet him out of existence.
You know, when in doubt.
And this is Actually, he would have been shoved in closer to your side. Stop it. I'm going to shrink his token slightly. The other one, however, I'm going to leave the size it is. I'm not holding it, people. I let go after like 3 clicks.
Tabletop's like, no, he's a miniature.
It's not... Listen here, Fluffy.
They want to make a miniature schnauzer.
You know. Alright. Good luck to you. And he goes back to the ladder and crawls up. And where's your judge to fight? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did take all your fucking gold. But I'm about to get away with it. I don't thank you. Oh god, I can't do the voice anymore. I wouldn't be too sure about that. As you see the crowd parting over this way, and a familiar figure jumps and just lands in the pit.
Ah.
As you see a Goliath jump into the pit. A familiar one that you saw fighting another Goliath outside of the castle at Whitestone.
If I remember right, he was also at David's Tavern at some point.
Yes, he was.
Quietly pulls coin out and messages like Allura and Kima and Pike and goes like, I found Grog.
And you see the guy who was standing there all cocky? Oh, shit.
Oh, you done fucked up.
You're a fucked up Aaron.
Yeah, shit.
Huh.
And you just hear the crowd chanting, Grog, 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 Grog. And after a few times of the chanting, you see him, this huge hammer with a stone fist holding the actual part of the hammer is just now being slammed into the ground to the beat of Grog, 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 Grog.
Huh. Not even a thought as he thought it was going to get on.
Alright. So, this might not be you might not have to hold me very long.
Give him like 6 seconds at most.
Alright. You can charge me first. The guy kinda... Alright. Kinda shrugs. And just runs towards him. And Grog just swings the hammer up and just catches him in the side of the head.
Ooh.
It just knocks him out for a moment.
Oh, that was a dumb.
I said he could charge me. I didn't say I'd let him hit me first.
Yeah, no.
He just starts walking over. Give up yet? Not in the slightest. Takes a swing. It just cuts across Grog's chest. Grog looks down. Now you've made me angry.
Oh, fuck, you actually managed to draw blood.
The picture doesn't show it, but he kind of lets go of the Warhammer slightly for a moment, and it just stays balanced there. And he just cracks these stone knuckles that are on his fist together.
That's gonna hurt.
That can't be good.
Grabs the Warhammer again. Now it's time to play. And he starts to run away. Starts to head towards the ladder. Before he gets anywhere, I'm just wondering if for shits and giggles roll something. Ah, yes. The hammer just gets thrown at him. It just hits him square in the lower back.
Ooh.
Sorry. It's true.
You're not wrong.
It is true.
That's very true. Shit. Not wrong at all.
Paper is a word.
Blank paper is lack of information.
Oh boy.
Anyways, the hammer gets quickly pulled back because you notice it's attached by a chain. Just walks over. All right, I've grown bored. Time to make jelly. And he just brings the hammer down on the guy's head.
Oh.
Judgment complete.
Oh, that was quick.
Huh.
Yeah.
He didn't want to play.
Did he really just have to say play?
Yeah, he did.
No. The dwarf, he wants it.
Big old grin. Looks back to Null for permission.
Oh no!
No, it's kind of like.
Grog kind of just grabs the person's body, in this enlarged form, by the way. Just grabs the person's body, just chucks him over towards a group of people with a cart next to him. You know what to do with that.
You ever fight just for fun?
He looks up at you, and a big grin comes across his face.
Oh no.
He just comes back this way. Get in the fucking pit then.
Love you, dear.
I'm
The
not
dwarf
sure I've
picked
ever
up.
watched
This might last longer.
Might, we'll see. Put him on the square. On the square.
In a memento, I must now open up a character sheet on a website.
I will be right back as I get more water.
Take your time. This is going to be
he
a while.
He got into one fight pit. Why? I don't know why you guys didn't expect him not to get into another. You knew better than to let him be too close.
But, you know, this is a trial by combat. Oh, fuck, he said fun. He said play. Game over, man. Game over.
Abort! Abort! He said play!
Just picture, like, Null standing there. Stalverk, come here. Come here. God damn it, he jumped in.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I forgot that was...
Oh, no.
Holy fuck.
Crap.
Oh, shit. Forest fire.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Might go poof. Might go brrr.
So what are the rules, buddy?
Well, since it's for fun, not until death. Ugh.
Okay.
Let's see. I would let DM see something here real quick. What is his max health?
Dude, I might actually get to use one of his features that he's never had to use.
Hoa.
Oh, good.
Oh dear.
I'm sure that's fine.
I'm scared because I feel like that's being typed to me. As I now click over to Discord.
It's very...
25 also.
Oh shit, you right.
Yeah.
Oh no! This is a hell of a way to check it out. But
Yeah,
first,
because that doesn't... that was never given a limit.
nope. Alright, good thing I added that to my collection. I need to open up another character sheet on that same website.
He's gonna ask because he wants to make sure. Is it just weapons only or no magic allowed? How's it go?
I mean, I prefer no magic because I can't do magic.
Fair enough.
You do as you see fit. Plus, remember, there's a small pit.
Yeah, mine's not as explodey as my brother's.
This is
You know,
fair.
that's a fair plan.
Wait a minute.
No.
You're the ones living in the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like you guys.
So, love, important question.
Yes, dear.
You know Grog, right?
Uh-huh.
What do you actually put on Stalverk's on top?
Especially since he's probably gonna say, I don't think I'll need magic.
Depends. He hasn't raged yet.
Oh, I'll give that about
So-
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe less time. As a familiar dark-haired individual with a 30 stealth, just kind of
Oh,
leaning on something next to you.
Hi, Vex.
Yeah, I may or may not have known he was here. I come in to check in on him time to time. Where the fuck did his token go?
No, he might have a chance, but it's also Grog's strong job with like a vestige kind
This
of.
is also a level 14 against a level 20.
Yeah,
Yeah!
Grog
Solo.
Kind of,
Who likes to play fair. Who's like, oh, well, you
Yeah.
can't use magic. Like, I won't use magic then.
and
See, he
Grog
didn't say you
also
couldn't.
touched-
He
Yeah,
just prefer you didn't.
that's the problem, though, is Stalverk's an honorable fighter.
Yeah.
Until you start being an
Yeah.
ass about it, then he will start being an ass then.
Is his token maybe out there somewhere? Oh, there he is.
You know, on the bright side, at least they agreed this wouldn't be a duel to the death.
That's good because Stalverk's technically already dead.
You know, that's fair.
If you don't mind,
We don't
I'm
need
gonna
him
go,
double that now.
I won't take his form a seat. He kind of climbs up to where you had been sitting, Stalverk. So,
Also, yes, your magic was quite explodey and also very fluffy. Just kind of gives a cheeky grin.
all
You
right.
know, that's fair. It's warm as hell, too.
Mm.
Still,
So
you had a perfectly good opportunity to have Fluff Bed. Why'd you not take it?
Was more concerned at how many more explosions might have occurred.
I'm not going to say roll initiative for one reason. He's going to look at you. I'll let you go first. I won't hit you like I hit him. This is for fun. And this is where DM needs to find a notebook to write health down in.
Good thing I had a macaroon earlier, because I might have needed it.
Oh boy. Take time.
Oh god.
Alright.
Why not? We'll have fun. We'll pull out Whisper as well, and we'll do.
You know?
Well, we won't go full on scythe mode yet.
Fair yet.
Yet. Ay. Good god, I don't even know what this man's AC is, but we're about to find out.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to get right up against him because I have 10-foot reach. Fuck you. I'm sure he does too, but that's not the point.
Do I?
Yeah. The only reason he usually gets up against is when he has to do the dagger hits.
Yeah.
That's really the only reason.
Hmm.
That is... I need some combat music, man.
Yeah, give me a second, actually. Here. That's not fit.
The first one's a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Well, Jesus, dude, that's a nat 20, but too bad he's one-handing it. The dagger might miss. I'm pretty sure the dagger's gonna miss with a 16.
Yeah, the dagger does miss.
Okay, let me come here, Mathicals. Should I even bother with the bleed damage here?
No.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with that just because it's only a D4 and I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I'm honestly lazy right now.
Fair. I feel that.
The hell are my D6s? Eh.
Dude, I feel that when there's like 12 of them around this dice tray.
You
know.
But yeah, you can't find them in the pile of mush you've got.
It's like, okay, there's 12 of you here. I know they are. Where are you?
Alright, well that's still 42 damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his turn. He's not stupid enough to try to move away from something big that can hit hard.
Yeah.
Because it
He's
will
kinda...
probably hit him on the way.
he just kind of stretches, kind of tilts his body. Alright. So, that was a bit more than I thought.
Oh,
So I'm ready to have fun now. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, the Vax die can go back in the corner here. The Grog die. Hi, buddy. You use for your actual person. He's gonna swing this hammer at you. So that's a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that's...
Okay. Okay, how many attacks does he have, then?
Stalverk has
Oh,
at least 3 if he's two-handing. Or one-handing the scythe, so...
I can't remember.
Because he's full barbarian, isn't he?
17 barb, 3 fighter.
I believe it would still go off the barbarian if it gave him extra attacks.
Yeah.
So they don't stack down one that would get more than 2 would be the fighter, but that's only go more fighter than. You
basically
has...
go with whichever one's the highest, I think.
Yeah, he has 2 but can get 3 if he crits. It's fine. Okay, yeah. So the first one hit. I'm just going to roll the second attack here as well. That's a 35 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
See, that's why I was like, oh, when I saw his sheet. I forgot he has a plus 17 to hit.
I think the highest Stalverk can hit is with a nat 20. He can get a 32.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the bullshit of barbarians, man.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so both of those, he's swinging one-handed for now. So that's a D8. Alright, so first hit is 18 points of damage, and then 19 points of damage for the second hit. So 37.
Oh, good. So we're about evenly matched in damage. Got it.
It might be a plus 15 when it's damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Nall's gonna do it. He'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
you two want this to be bigger.
Grog looks in your direction.
Glances
Bigger?
back.
Kind of match the heights. If you want.
Looks down at Stalverk.
I'm good. I'm good, dear.
Alright.
I'm not
Fair
sure.
He says he's good.
And kick his butt. I am
Right.
honestly not sure which one's gonna win.
It really probably depends on how much health Grog has and how much a certain feat that works out for him.
Yeah. I will tell you. Player knowledge. Grog almost had 300 hit points.
Yeah.
He's thick. He's thick, boy.
Stalverk doesn't look like he would have that kind of health, but he
No.
does.
Yeah. Right. Welcome back, Drag. Take your time to spire. Right. It is your go.
Alright. So that's a 29.
Yeah.
That's a 30, because that's an 18 on the die.
Yeah.
And whispers things I always forget because they're different. 26.
Yeah. It's all 3 hit.
Yay! How you do? Da 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 da.
You know, the crowd's like, wait, he's lasting more than one hit.
Oh, yeah. But a lot of people are leaning forward like, oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Someone can actually challenge him.
That's 32 total.
32. Alright.
It's not bad.
Alright. No, not at all. You've already done 74 total points of damage to Grog.
Yay.
And he hasn't raged yet.
Yeah, I'm more worried about suddenly becoming this man's playmate for the rest of my life now.
Oh no, you see a big smile is formed on his face now, because now he's having fun. Where's my D10? There it is.
There might also be a smile on his face, it's fine.
So now he grabs the hammer with both hands. And here's a swing. That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
And that's a 21 to hit.
It just hits.
And that was a 9 and a 4, respectively.
Oh good, so he has to roll at least a 3 to not hit me.
Yeah. Looking at this character sheet, now I see why Matt always got frustrated with Jesus Christ. Holy shit. So the first hit is 22 points of damage.
Okay.
And then 24 points of damage. So 46 points of damage.
Alrighty.
The thing about Grog was he didn't do much like intelligence or charisma or anything like that wise, but when it came to hitting things, he did it well.
He smacked the shit out of things. And I hope I don't roll a natural 20 with him right now. As far as when fighting you.
I
Brutal
for a
circle, too.
big reason. Yeah.
Oh.
I have heal prepared.
You know?
Just as it my turn.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna grab his scythe with both hands.
Okay.
That's a 24?
That hits.
24. And a 27.
And a 27, both hit.
Yay.
Realized a fucking enlarged Stalverk's terrifying.
Oh god, yeah.
Matt. Come here, calculator. You make my life much easier.
Oh fuck yeah, it does.
Just be like, hey, number. 39.
Okay.
Hey man, I might not be over 100 after this next hit, but I'm still over 100.
You know?
I want to point out, how does it make you feel? He's out of the 200s.
Yeah.
Oh dear gods.
Yeah, Fluffy. This man by himself damn near had 300 hit points.
Yeah, that's barbarian.
I do have to ask one question.
This is where I'm terrified. Alright. I'm gonna wait for the question before I start rolling.
I was just curious.
Give me a moment. I actually...
Oh, no, wait, I think... Hold up. I think I wrote that down here. Oh, right, it's a con thing. Okay, so I do know what to add to it.
Okay. Okay.
Got it.
Gotcha. Alright. So, first storage... Say, God damn it, Grog. I know you're slow, but I shouldn't be losing your die that easily after just setting it down. Alright, so first...
I'll be 100%
First hits
honest
another
with you guys. I forgot that he had this feat because he's never been hurt that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's another... First hit to 26.
It's...
I think the closest you came to that was like the last big fight we did.
It was the god fight. It got down to like 40 something.
Yeah.
I need to see something here.
This is
Okay.
this is a man who's
Cool,
not
cool,
only
cool.
hurting Grog, but he is also probably not getting flung away every time he's hit.
You know?
Here's where I say good news for you. He does not crit on a 19 with this weapon.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Because that was a 19 on the die, so 36.
Yeah, and that hits. That's fine.
Okay, so 2 hit. First is going to be 18 points of damage, and then another 19, so 37 again.
Alrighty. Congrats, he's below 100.
Mm-hmm.
Stalverk might be semi getting his ass kicked, but he's not going down without a fight.
No.
Oh no,
It's
and Grox
like
is having fun
just
with
a
it.
health difference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
You know?
try this again.
I think if they had more similar health, I think it would be a lot more even.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it'd be more of, alright, who's going to hit 0 first?
Yeah.
Chipping away similar damages. Who's going to hit 0 first?
That's a 22.
Right now, it's basically based on how many times Grog actually misses.
And a 29.
It hasn't been 0.
29? Both hit?
We need one.
Like, he has to roll 3 or lower to miss me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's just
It's
like,
like-
oh, poor Stalverk. That is, I almost hit the minus button. I don't want that.
Fine, we're just letting Stalverk work off his energy.
36.
tuck him out for later.
Make him lay down and go and actually rest.
What was that total?
36.
36? Okay. Okay. Hey. He's bloodied.
So am I, but what's your point?
Hey, look.
It is pretty evenly matched.
It is.
There's only maybe 100 difference in their health.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, unless I get really lucky with stuff, he's not gonna win this.
Alright, first is 29 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not shitting you. That is a 2 on the die.
He missed! Oh my god, I dodged!
He did
Holy
miss,
shit.
yeah. That is 25 points of damage on that one hit, though.
Sweet.
That was a 10 on that die.
I've got at least 3 more hits, guys. At least.
At least. It's like, guys, 3. I have at least 3. I can survive at least 2 more rounds. Unless he rages or action surges.
I mean, I can action surge too and get a couple extra
I
hits
didn't know.
in.
Mhm.
Oh, man.
I was just like, dodge more.
Love you too! 25.
25?
25 to hit, and
Hits.
a 28.
Both hit.
Oh, sweet. Both hit. Come here. D8s. Boop. Ooh, those are some nice numbers. Gotta love when the D8s roll decent.
You
Mhm.
know, I feel this.
That is 40 points.
40. Woo! Okay.
I mean, he's doing like a third of 100 every time.
Well, let's see how this
Roughly.
makes you feel. He's in double digits.
I don't think I'm gonna win this. I still have hope.
I was going to leave
Great.
it to David. This is very close. 2 gold.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
This is
I've,
really
I've,
nice.
I'll take that action.
I've been a
I'm not
bad
gonna lie.
influence on the wife.
Look, out of character, this is where the dice will either do a fuck you to the DM or to the player. I want to point this out.
Yeah.
As soon as bets start getting made.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, what the hell? I'll take that action.
Letari just face
And it
palms.
seems it's a fuck you to the DM because the first roll's a 2 on the die again. Oh.
Oh no.
How bad is it?
I think the tankard on the die is a 20.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nat 20.
Well, shit.
How bad is it? Let's find out.
Well, the max damage is 25.
Okay. Okay.
He also has brutal critical.
Okay. I don't know what
Which
that
means I roll a d10 3 more times. I don't add the plus to it. Yeah. So it's 25 plus 18, so 43, 50, 56, 59.
Okay. I am not gonna complain. I had 54 health. I had to roll a nat 20, and I rolled a nat 20.
Oh shit!
I dropped to 1 hit point, bitches.
You know what?
I have
Fuck yeah!
undead fortitude.
As he hits you, he brings it around your side, and you get knocked clean off your feet. And you see him begin to set his hammer down, as you have just knocked to your ass on the ground. At first, you look like you're out, but then you start stirring and start making your way back to your feet, and you're back on your feet.
Oh, that fucking hurt. Ow.
And you just see Vax, the rest of you, and you hear it, because everybody else is gone silent in the stands, just seeing you stand back up. You just hear Vax up on the pillar. Because out of character, mind you, Stalverk already has more hit points than Vax finished with.
You know?
Rogue problems, man.
127.
To be fair,
I have more
Striker
health than
had
you do.
99 when he ended the campaign.
Ooh, yeah, he did. Ooh, that's true. Ooh. Anyways,
Oh, I was.
looks like playtime's extended.
Yep, until that stops working.
Letari's going to lean down and look over at Noel and go, how many times can he do that?
That's the first time he's ever done it.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Dude, I thought you might... Okay.
He's never gone down like that.
Here you go.
Owie.
That was what I was afraid of. I'm just sitting here like, don't roll a 20 off. Fuck.
So it's a 26.
That hits.
And that's a 21.
That hits.
He didn't have a high AC, does he?
No,
His ace-
he was a sack of
Yeah.
hit points is what he was.
Well, to be fair, his AC is 19. It is still fairly decent.
Mm-hmm.
The barbarian's
excuse me.
unarmored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
The thing with the other
true.
con was their con gets if he's max level, he'd have a higher AC.
Mm-hmm.
When he multiclassed.
Yeah.
Right.
Only
yeah.
reason his strength and I think con. No, his strength, because of the knuckles, his strength is 26.
Mm. I got 42. I rolled 2 8s and a 7 on those d8s, man.
Nice.
And a 3.
Huh. He can barely survive another hit like that.
I stand
You know?
a chance. Well, we'll see how much, because I've got to roll it at least twice if he hits.
Yeah.
Because it's based on the damage you took when you hit 0.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see here.
But technically, there's no limit as long as I keep saving.
Yeah.
You
Alright, so first
know-
roll is a 23 to hit.
It hits. I'll have to roll every time you roll damage here.
Second roll is a 3 on the die.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, you might still be standing.
We'll see. To be fair, the DC's 5 plus the damage.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. 18. 18 points of damage.
18. Oh boy, I love you, dice. And then 18 on the die plus 5.
Oh my god.
That is
You
on the
hit
point.
You hit the DC.
I did.
Oh,
He's not proficient in con saves.
oh, oh. Okay, go.
Still standing. Kind of. Maybe. He's
Yeah, as
gonna.
he hits you and you fall to a knee again. Look like you're about to fall forward and you just go, oh.
I'll look back at Dave with a smirk.
Owie.
I love when they
You
get
know?
back up.
Hey, I
It
tried.
just means they want to play more.
That was really creepy how you said that. I like it.
Okay. Krog got, like, weird when he got into fights.
He did.
He was like, I want to play with you. Oh god, wait a minute.
That's a.
It's Mira Grog's daughter.
Oh god.
He slept around as much as Scanlan did, so
You right.
That's a 28 and a 21.
Yep.
I like the idea of this fight too. It's like this big hulking, slow swinging, and then there's a fast scythe swing.
It's essentially what would happen if Vax had legitimately fought him. Minus the fact no undead fortitude and packed less of a punch unless there was sneak attack.
Yeah. That's a 32.
32? Okay.
It's fine. I might just have to try to survive maybe 2 more hits. I feel like my luck is not gonna go well. Keep rolling decent.
I hate to do this. He's gonna rage. There's only one reason he's raging, which will be seen. He's gonna attempt to hit. He's not gonna reckless because he's not giving your ass advantage. Jesus Christ, Grog, don't you fucking dare fuck this over. You
Did he miss both times?
First one was a 3, second was a natural 1.
Oh!
Blind rage.
On the bright side, he attacked, so his rage holds up.
Yeah?
I think his at the point where it just
Yeah,
holds up
his
no matter
is-
what.
Oh, right, relentless, yeah. Relentless rage, yeah.
Once he raged, he was stuck in it until he was done.
That's a,
Well, he ended it.
Yeah.
No, persistent rage. Persistent rage, that's what it is.
that's a 29 and an 18.
It hits. Ah, 18 misses.
I got one more hit in, guys.
Yay!
At least we're giving the people a show.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
You know,
17,
that's what they came here for.
whatever that is, halved.
17 halved. 9.
The Stalverk might be slowing down a little bit. It's like, I'm 1. I'm barely standing.
Yeah.
He's in singles.
At the very least, I might have earned this man's respect. Who knows?
Oh, hell yeah. So, good news, he only hit once.
Mm-hmm.
There's no bad news because there was a 4 on the die for the first hit. So he just hit.
Woo. Just gonna preview
Um,
that now, and we'll figure out what happens.
So that is only going to be 17 points of damage.
Mm.
So 22 is your DC.
Yeah, unfortunately, I only got an 18. He is gonna go down this time.
Oh, so close.
So what you're saying is,
Grog
I-
won.
Barely lost.
Yeah, you barely lost to
Yeah.
Grog.
If I'd maybe
Yeah.
gotten that second hit in last round, it might have been
Yeah.
different.
I'll give you 2
Well-
gold.
If you got that second hit in, as a fun fact, the reason he raged wasn't for the extra damage. Oh right, the extra damage. That would your DC would have been 25.
Mm. I would have.
You would have had the net 20.
Yeah.
He had
Yeah,
when they're raging, they get relentless rage. It's the Constitution save, just like you.
yeah.
Stay at 1, but theirs goes up by 5 every turn.
Mm.
It starts at
There's
DC 10 and then
That's
increases.
15, 20, 25. It ramps.
Yeah.
Stalverk has now proven he is a very tough cookie.
Oh yes, he has. Wait,
It's
I
confirmed
just
that the fight.
realized how BS that is for Grog.
Well, now you guys know he has this undead fortitude thing.
Yeah.
you know.
So Grog had a con save of 12.
Mm.
Yeah.
Bro, he could have rolled a 2 and then a 3 and been set for 2 rounds at least. The fuck?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Once the fight is guaranteed over, I'm going to heal both of them.
Yeah, Grog's just gonna sit.
I'm going
Ugh.
to cast heal. So 60 to both of you. Or sorry, 70. Is it 70 or 60?
70.
What's the base?
70.
70.
Well,
Got
that
it.
was a lot closer than I was expecting it to be.
You got him down to 5.
Sweet.
Jeez.
So close.
Troy actually got a show this time.
And when both you stand back, well, he's sitting and he's still conscious, but when you regain consciousness, the crowd erupts in cheers.
I have a feeling that tonight is going to be a little bit difficult to sleep with.
I have a spell for that.
No.
I'm just
Need to hear
gonna
her
lay
vibes.
here for a little while.
no. You know?
Just gonna stare up at the sky and be like,
Grog is also
Ow.
just laying back like, oh. Well, because
Oh, but
here's the thing. Although you healed him, that pain is still there. You just healed wounds and bruises. The pain of, oh, I just got my ass whooped. It's still like, oh.
I was very proud. I'm kind of get it out of your system.
yep. Just does like that like salute wave. Yep, I got it.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh gods, I've decided on something.
Weekly reaches
no.
over. High five.
Yeah.
I also realized that when the crowd went crazy, Fuzzy would have just started flying circles around these two while victory screeching.
Oh god!
Oh no.
I'm going to shoot that bird.
Not if I do it first.
Yeah, David's just gonna snap the bird out and then back to him.
You lucky motherfucker. You lucky motherfucker. That was a 1 on the die. That was a natural 1. Because that hammer is the dwarven thrower.
Fun.
Which means he could throw it with no disadvantage with his strength bonus.
You know, I'm just glad it wasn't thrown at Fuzzy when some poor dude was behind the bird this time.
Well, it's a natural 1. It's an automatic miss.
Yeah.
Null is tempted to hop into the pit to go over, get the Stalverk.
That's fair.
Fair.
I'm debating whether he'd actually get up.
Jump down, run over.
Hi, honey.
He hurt.
Yeah.
I want to shrink him back down to his normal size now. Because, by the way, that enlarged from the Titans and Knuckles last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why he was still big.
David earned 2 gold.
Oh, damn it.
How
Oh.
close had it been, you?
I mean, I lost 10 to Huffle the other day, so that's fine.
What?
Don't worry about it.
What? About it?
So glad Letari can't hear that conversation because she'd be very confused.
Yeah.
Well, you made a name for yourself.
Woo. He kind of did that in the other fight pit too, actually, him and Huffle.
Yeah. How many times was Huffle did Huffle get back up in that fight?
Quite a few.
She got thrown a lot because she
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
The guy was essentially like, get your rogue ass away from me. Just go.
Just punt the rogue wizard.
Yeah.
Go away. I don't know why I rolled an acrobatics check for this man. He's 17 in acrobatics. Why the fuck did I even... And reliable talent. Why did I roll?
Yeah, you know.
He just jumps into the pit and just walks
I
over.
need a nap, which is unusual.
Yeah.
Roughly how many people are in this tavern-esque area? Or is there a...
It's
Oh, you're not in a tavern. You're in the
Right.
town. You're in the city. Like you're
Are
in
the-
the town square.
Minor correction because my brain just decided to do crawls. Is there a drink distribution platform somewhere around here?
No.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's just kind of a gathering of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This is certainly not the dumbest thing you've done.
You still laying on your back, Stalverk?
Probably, yeah. He probably goes to, like, comment, and then he just shuts his mouth.
Vax reaches down and pats you on the chest. You did good. You did very well.
Thank you.
And although you were undead, you healed 20 hit points.
Cheatsy Raven Queen bullshit.
No! With her being gone, I'm attributing this to his Revenant bullshit.
Ah.
Yeah, because all of his Raven Queen powers would also be gone.
Yeah.
Is it 20 or 25?
20.
20.
Because he'll come over and pat Grog on the head and give him the other 10.
And I wonder how that would have went if I actually did use magic.
I'm glad you didn't. Magic hurts more.
Mine's electricity,
Oh.
too.
Oof.
Fuck you. Well, I will say, after if you got him down to the point where he had to rage, the electrical would have also been halved.
Yeah.
God, those Titans and Knuckles are bullshit.
To be fair, he does have Steel Wind Strike.
Oh, fuck you.
Which is force damage.
I don't think
Yeah.
did Stalverk even reaction surge that entire fight.
He didn't.
Nope.
Neither of them
Neither did
did.
Grog.
Yeah.
I considered it at one point, but I was like, he wouldn't do that in a for fun fight.
Yeah.
Like if this was a title is on the line type fight,
that was
he would
kind
have
of
action
how...
surge and beat somebody's ass if he wanted to.
That was kind of how Stalverk took it as like, well, he's not using any extra bullshit. I won't use extra bullshit. Because the only thing that he could have maybe done was add Hunter's Mark or something to give some extra damage, but that was it. To kind of counter the rage part. But he was also using a natural ability, so...
Mm-hmm.
Much pain.
Yeah.
Good to know that when you go down, apparently you're hard to stay down.
Yep. If I stay down, that means you really need to heal me.
I might just don't let you get to that point.
True. Waifu, help me out of it, please.
We'll pick up the person.
I mean, he'll just lean on him.
You know?
If need be. He just... I just
I'm
imagine
thinking about, like, picking you up from the laying down.
Yeah. Fair.
Just kind of like, up you go.
You know? Alright. So, eventually, you get out of the pit. Everybody else gets out of the pit as well. Grog, Vex. I'm just going to reach over here, grab the eraser, and no more pit. So, what brings you all to town anyways?
Trying to figure out who might have stole some blueprints to weapons.
Chose Bolt.
Though, to be fair,
Vex.
we were on our way here before for different reasons.
Fair. I'm not going to ask why. Although I have a funny feeling I already know why from familial tellings.
Yeah.
He approaches as far as we can look at the bolt.
Mm-hmm.
You want to bigger. It's about 3 feet with barbs on it.
Well, I've seen these in the forest, actually. Forest to the south.
Oh,
A little bit farther.
butchers have 'em.
Great. I was hoping it was just some warring tribes of goblins and orcs.
That one was in a baby griffin's leg.
Yep, and a much
Oh.
nastier thing was in a much bigger griffin. Also, I've noticed a pattern. They seem to be targeting griffins.
Well, to be fair, griffins tend to sell very well. At least the pieces do. Sadly.
Such nice creatures, though.
Oh, yes, they are. But, you know, things happen, unfortunately. Not saying this is right by any means. This is totally fucking wrong. And I hope you find them.
Well, at least we have a lead to look at after we check out the blacksmith's place.
He tosses the bolt back to you, Letari.
She'll catch it and put it back in her bag.
Yeah,
Right.
the dwarf said we can look at his. Look in the morning, see if they left anything behind. The indications.
And I have a blueprint to pick up in the morning anyway, so...
Oh, good.
Well, I hope big man here drink. You can stay at my place if you want. Looking at the rest of you, Grog says that.
Looks at the rest of the city. You know, that might be the safest place.
Honestly.
I don't know what you guys are worried about.
You know, I could just lift you up right now.
I know.
I just realized there's blood on this man's shoes. This picture.
Yeah.
You know?
That is appropriate for him turning that man's head into jelly.
You know?
He Gallaghered him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll take you up on that offer.
Alright. So, I hope you don't mind loud noises. We may be next. My home may be next to the house of Lady Favors.
Oh my.
Right.
Well, it's a good thing all of us are either married or in a relationship.
Indeed.
I'm not.
I don't sleep. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but we'll figure it out.
Alright, that would be a problem.
Like,
Oh,
I just imagine him, like, laying there like, it got loud again.
Oh no. I can probably get some earplugs made pretty quick.
I still have the pair you gave me for the gun.
Ah, good.
Don't worry, I have some. As Vax pulls out like this leather pouch.
You know?
I come and check in on him often. Too often sometimes.
You know...
Grog will lead you guys back to his place. It is beginning to get dark now. When you guys get there, he does tell you Alright, so your rooms are going to be upstairs. The ones that have socks on them, ignore it, no one's in there. Scanlan told me that's a good thing to have on the door. I didn't get what he meant.
Okay, okay. Don't ask questions, Letari, just go.
I don't have to ask questions.
You know.
Right, mother.
Yeah.
I could make this horrible for you, Letari, but I'm not going to.
Oh, why?
Odds or evens?
Evens?
Evens, okay, give me a moment. Un momento, por favor.
I fear for
Okay.
my life. I fear for my life.
You know.
You chose this path.
I chose to have a con woman as a mother that decided
So
to
what did
just
you say?
go around with... I said evens.
Same though.
Cool! So that's what happened. So that's when the thing happens. So... He looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Is your mom's Earth?
Oh gods.
She's a
Depends.
very nice woman.
Okay. Huh.
That was a fun evening. And just turns and walks away.
I'm
Oh
not-
my.
That's an image I didn't need in my life.
There's mental images for you too.
I just, you know what I meant.
It's
It's
Grog.
It's the
It is
best
Grog.
way.
He is not subtle.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that completely sets the mood, but I'm going to bed.
I know my mom was getting around with several interesting circles for a while, but like that was not one I ever thought. Nope. Didn't know she went that way.
Well,
What
now
gender
you
do you think Grog is?
To be fair, for Letari, these people are just like weird out of the box circles. So like the fact that her mother ran into this man and
Okay, fair.
she's just like
Fair.
that was not a thing she expected.
More he ran into her, but let's be real here.
It's she found
They
him.
also traveled a lot, and so did she,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah.
He probably found his way into that group one way or another.
Yeah.
Fine.
Anyways, you all split off to your rooms?
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now to commence to go forth with the cuddle of innocence to shield ourselves from the depravity next door.
Yeah, because David also doesn't sleep.
Yep.
Letari will again offer to make earplugs.
Oh no, Vax would have handed out earplugs before he
Oh.
went off with Grog.
I'm guessing it's
Sweet.
so loud that the sleeping people needed a pair.
Yeah. For no reason, Grog can fall asleep to this, just saying.
This is a man who can sleep through the pained screams of murder. I
Right.
don't think
You right.
this would be of any difference.
No.
No,
No.
no attempts to yeet the Stalverk into the bed.
I don't think he's gonna fight it, but okay. Oh my.
Leap! You were almost. You went down! No!
Yeah.
It has been a very long time since he's gone down.
Yeah.
It's been levels since
Yeah.
he's gone down. And it just gets harder.
So, yeah. So,
Yeah.
as you all settle down for the evening, unless there's anything you all want to do in that time, anything that is not going to be faded to black.
Okay, then I have no
Listen.
comment.
Okay, then.
Legit, nothing but a long desired cuddle of innocence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is where we will end for the evening, as it fades to black, as everybody goes and does their things and sleeps for the night. Those who sleep. Aspire, I'm going to need you to message Huffle something.
Oh no. Okay.
Welcome to level 15.
Hey.
Hey.
Enjoy that level, because Stalverk damn near beat a level 20 Grog.
Yay! You're welcome.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Single-handedly, mind you.
And only at half strength, technically.
Yeah. And- Due to this, however, I will say, your next level will not come for a good bit.
Fair enough.
At least 20 sessions, maybe. And not that long. That's a little too long. I'll figure it out. But that is where we'll end. Mostly because I also want Huffle to be here for the blacksmith stuff. Because I want her rolling her own things as far as for investigations and things of that nature.
Mhm.
So
So,
hopefully she can join us next week.
yeah, I hope so. Thank you all for coming out. This was fun.
You know.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone.